So today, we're playing the Berserker, and we're trying out the new skill Echoing Battlecry. This skill randomly activates the start battle effects again, perfect for our caps and armors, giving us damage reduction and more block too. But this skill gives our double axe time to scale up to some big damage. But can we smash our opponents before Battlecry ends? Let's find out. Okay, let's go and jump to online games with a random character and see who we're going to get today. So it looks like we're playing the big old Berserker with our utility pouch. I definitely want to grab ourselves this prime pan. Whetstone on sale for 2, I'm going to have to grab. But I do want to roll here looking for some extra weapons. Hell yeah, I'm going to be taking this broom. I'm going to be crafting up that shovel. I would like to roll once again looking for a wooden sword. Can we actually find it all? There's going to be a lot of waste. You know what, let's just take our garlic. Let's take the stone and call it a day. Because if you all miss that wooden sword, we're going to be in some big trouble. It's kind of nice that we do start off with stamina sec so we can actually have a little bit easier time with our utility pouch position. And with that, we're going to rock on. Now, we're not going to put our stone inside a utility pouch because I do want to craft up this shovel. We'll also have our garlic near it and also our whetstone in between butter weapons here. So now looking pretty good and awesome. Just pause the video to remind you to like, comment or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. Now we did manage to get our wooden sword still, so let's go ahead and grab it. Let's grab you too. And I'm going to grab the shiny shell, but I'm going to have to reserve this leather bag. I'm going to put lifesteal on our little wooden sword. I'm going to take out our stones so we can add in our starved courage. And actually, let's place that in for now too. But we are going to move on. Now our DPS is going to be a little bit lower, to be honest, because it is going to be a shovel with a wooden sword. And just a whetstone between the two. But we do get a battle rage. However, our opponent is going to be stacking up luck, so our blind is not going to matter. But they're going to be cleansing anyway, so honestly, yeah, it's not going to matter whatsoever. Now the fatigue is setting in, but awesome. And we could go for steel goobert here. Goobert on sale for 3 is kind of awesome. I'm going to have to take it. But I do want to roll. And how about we go for steel goobert double X type build today? Potentially. So I'm going to reserve this leather bag. I'm going to take an extra stone. And yeah, I'm going to be crafting up that stone, that steel goobert. But our setup is going to be like this right now. So we should be able to get tons and tons of healing from our gooberts. We're going to be using our little chipped emeralds to craft up a better one here. And we'll see. Now, our opponent is going to be rocking a leather armor with Divining Basket. Also going to have increased attack speed, activation speed on all our items with our flame badge here. But it's looking pretty good. We managed to get at least 2 poison, even our opponent does resist 3 debuffs with his leather armor. You know what? Not looking too bad. Its fatigue is going to be taken down, still a full HP, and not too bad. Now we did get the skill Echoing Battlecry, which I do kind of want to grab here. So you know what, I'm going to grab it. So we're going to want a bunch of start battle effects. Kind of like this flame badge, giving us a ton of heats. But I honestly don't want the flame badge here because I want to grab ourselves in our freaking axe. So first of all, I'm going to grab the storage. Let's grab our axe. Let's grab a set of blueberries to place beside our steel gooberts. And what I want is to grab a bunch of caps and allow our axe to scale up like crazy. Now I'm going to install this to roll again. I'm going to reserve this, but I also kind of want to grab ourselves leather boots. I want to try to craft up a lot of wing boots. Try this out. But I do want to prioritize grabbing ourselves that double axe. So we are going to move on once again. So we took a skill that really doesn't benefit us right now, unfortunately. Our opponent does have the enchanted weapons, which is going to inflict a ton of blind on us. Which is definitely going to be a little less than ideal. We should be able to get a ton of lifesteal from our axe during our battle rage as we scale up that damage too. But yeah, that's a lot of blind stacked up. Our accuracy is going to be 60%. On our shovel, it's going to be 70%. But so far, actually looking pretty good. Dealt some big damage. We did get a big old miss though, but awesome. And we could go for a Frostbite Snow Stick combo and say screw the double axe. Because the Wonky Snowman does give start battle effects, and we could go turbo inflicting a bunch of cold that way. But we're not going to. We're going to keep rolling for now. Going to grab this storage. I'm going to roll again. I'm going to roll again. Now, unfortunately, we do got to move on once again. That's another set of boots, which I would have loved to grab here. But it is what it is. Looking to craft up a double axe is something going to be super, super important for right now. But the frostbite snow stick would have been nice, definitely for sure as well. But I'm not the biggest fan of goobards with some snow sticks because it slows down everything anyway. Honestly, you have a way to cleanse all those debuffs. Now, can we actually deal with this ranger? We should have scaled up our axe to deal quite some damage. And smash him. Just in time. Now, speaking of crazy, we could have a Bloody Harvester echoing Battlecry type build. But again, I'm not going to. I'm going to grab this since it is on sale. I'm going to roll again. Let's grab the Heroic Potion. Let's grab the stone. Let's roll again. At this point, I'm going to sell the shovel. I'm going to downgrade to wooden sword. I'm going to craft up a hero sword once again. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to grab this bit of storage. Let's sell you. Let's roll one more time. Now, this pair of boots, I will actually grab. And you know what? I'm going to go for double steel goobert on an axe. But we do have to move on. Now, unfortunately, we're not getting that extra axe. Now, this bond is going to have a super high value echo Battlecry. I say high value. Every 3 seconds, they're going to get 2 more regen. Which is not a bad use of it. They're also going to get a tiny bit more damage. They're also going to get 45 more block. So we could actually be in big, big trouble here. For sure. So can we actually survive this bones? We're going to have tons and tons of regen. Can we stack up our damage on our axe to deal some big damage? Because we're going to have so much healing efficiency with the Vining Basket. But that's some big damage. Our axe dealing 12 DPS. And looking super close. And awesome. Just barely pulling ahead. Let's grab our gooberts. Let's grab our leather boots. Let's keep rolling. And let's roll again. Okay, we're going to have to grab the cap because the cap is going to be awesome with the echoing Battlecry as well. For sure. Which I'm going to rock on with this sort of situation. And yeah, we'll see. So we're going to be getting rid of a hero sword, which right now our echoing Battlecry actually activates on it. Giving us +1 extra damage to our axe after 9 seconds. It is quite some time to actually make use of the skill. And it's only going to be for 1 extra damage. Our opponent will have the Burning Blade with a Shelly, which is going to be tons of heals. So unfortunately, I think we're finally going to be taken out by that damn Shelly. Unfortunately. It is what it is. And right now, we're going to have to make a choice. And I definitely want to grab Brass Knuckles. Now the thing is, we could go Shaman Mask here because it is a start battle effect. And we can get the value from our Shaman Mask to give a bunch of luck at the very beginning. But I do want to grab Brass Knuckles. Mainly to scale up a crit chance on our axe, while also being a super awesome activator for our steel gooberts. Let's grab you. Let's grab you too. Let's roll. Now how about we sell this to grab ourselves the stamina stack. Now honestly, this leather armor's looking awesome too, but holy moly did we actually find it. And you know what? I do kind of want to craft up a moon armor. I know we did pass on a shield of valor already, but yeah, I'm still going to be taking it. But we are going to move on. Now, our opponent is going to be rocking 1 steel goobert here. Now, we could have also placed our steel goobert a little bit better to have some scaling damage on our axe. We also moved our brass knuckles outside our utility pouch because we want this to be traveling super fast, potentially. So we can scale up our accuracy, we can scale up our crit chance. Our opponent is going to be inflicting a crazy amount of cold, thanks to Artifact Stone Cold as well. And unfortunately, again, that cold is just going to be way too strong for us. So we do end up falling short. Now let's grab our axe. Let's actually grab this fanny back and increase this brass knuckles as well. For now, though, we're just going to have our double axes like this, and we're going to place our setup like this for now as well. So once we get our double axe, we should be in a much better spot for sure. We should have a ton more damage, and I definitely just want to grab as much caps to have a lot of damage reduction, allowing us to scale up our double axe super safely, while we deal tons and tons of damage to our opponent. Now that's going to be another whole stack of opponents. Unfortunately, it's going to take us out here, so I kind of want to craft up as much wing boots as possible. Now, we did get blood manipulation for a little bit of lifesteal, but I'm not sure if we want that. Dragon Tit's always pretty darn awesome too. Give us a ton of lifesteal if you do get all those items. Or we can take Super Spacious and just increase our double X. Or how about we get a starter battle effect with more stats, give us a ton of max life, and increase our weapon damage a little bit more. I'm going to definitely be taking that. But I'll be back in a second while I sort inventory out. Now how about we grab this holy armor. We place this down below, we place that in, and that is going to be a ton more block as well. So it's going to be a nice activator for our steel goober. How about we grab this mana orb, we sell this, we grab this too, and we kind of just let this go by itself. Honestly. Now we're starting to get some starter battle effects. We're going to be dealing a ton of damage with our axe. And we're going to be moving on. Now our brass knuckles is going to be in this position rather than being between our two steel goobers. Because I still want that increased activation speed on it as well. Which we should have a lot of scaling with this double axe. Like crazy. Now our punt is going to have no rush please. But again, with two steel goobers, we should be in a pretty good spot. The only thing is we do want super fast activators for steel goobers. They scale up that damage even faster. But that's a 94 crit, 113 crit, and not too bad here. Oh hey, we got ourselves a pair of gloves, which is amazing. For sure. Now, speaking of amazing, we're going to be grabbing you, we're going to sell you, and we're going to take this too. Now we're going to serve this fanny pack, but yeah, we're going to rock on with this sort of situation for now. And we'll see what we get on. So we're going to have our gloves target our axe. Because we do want to increase the speed of it. Because it is going to be quite slow with our utility pouch as well. But we should be able to have a lot of damage reduction once we craft up our cap of discomforts. We're going to reduce a lot of healing. And we're going to nullify a lot of buffs. And we're going to have that longer period of time of damage reduction. Just giving us a ton of time to scale up that double axe like crazy, which is one of the big problems I do find with brass knuckles. It does take quite a long time to actually scale up your crit chance, but smashing. Okay, let's grab this fanny pack. Let's place this back in, and let's actually take this extra pair of gloves. Let's roll again. I mean, I can echo and sell. It's not going to be worth it here. I definitely want to grab the vine pot with a pair of boots because I do want to go for some wing boots here as well. Now I'm going to sell a Star of Courage so we can grab this too, because we do want to increase our brass knuckles like crazy. But yeah, let's keep going for now. Yeah. So we'll see. We're going to begin another no rush, please. They're going to be inflicting a ton of cold with snow cake, which is kind of why I want this freaking wing boots. Wing boots to remove a lot of debuffs. However, with our caps, actually we might not be able to get to activate our freaking wing boots. To be honest, because we're taking very little damage, allowing our axe to deal some big damage. And kind of awesome here. Let's grab you. Let's grab our boots. Let's roll again. And we could also craft up a stone golem here if we do keep our stones. But I'm going to be selling them. Going to be selling them so we can grab another freaking fanny pack for now as well. But I'm going to move on. And we can also grab the bird to actually activate our brass knuckles faster and faster. To be quite honest. But a 2-second cooldown, we'll see. Another no rush please snow stick user, which is why I did want to grab the vine pot. I've seen a lot of debuff stacking builds. And one way we do lose is by slowing us down by quite a lot. Definitely cold is going to be a huge problem. For sure. But that's 40 cold on us. We do answer back with some big damage. Because if our brass knuckle is not hitting, we're not scaling up our crit chance, we're not scaling up our accuracy, we're not also activating our gooberts. That's a big old damage, but we still end up falling short. And holy moly, do we get punished, which is kind of funny. So I can't craft up a stone golem. It is what it is. I definitely want to take our Shield of Valor here. Shield of Valor is going to be awesome. But I'm going to roll again. So I'm going to sell this stone, and I'm going to sell this so we can grab ourselves this fanny pack as well. I do want to switch this to this side, because I do still want this kind of setup like so. Now Shield of Valor is going to be a nice activator for our steel goober. The problem is we're not going to have an activator up here. We do have our wing boots, which is going to block 3 attacks. It's going to cleanse 10 debuffs, and it's going to give us 1 empower as well. Now as for this, I'm going to place it in, and I'm going to have our banana in for now as well. But yeah, we're going to rock on. Now this is also going to increase the amount of block we do get with a Shield of Valor. It's also going to reduce a lot more damage. So on all, it should be pretty good. Our opponent is going to be trying to remove a lot of our buffs, but honestly, yeah, we definitely do not rely on buffs. So actually, this should be in our favor here for sure. Lots of damage reduction, lots of skilling damage, and smashing. So we do end up with a 40 DPS, which is not too bad. As for heals, not a whole lot of healing, to be honest. Not a whole lot of max life gains. But as for block, almost 400 block, which is not too bad. But I do think we can actually make this a lot crazier, especially if we do get more caps as well. Now another thing that's awesome is going to be a prismatic orb here. Prismatic orb is really fantastic without echoing Battlecry. But how about we grab this bird? We grab this too, we also grab you. So I did take this bird because it is going to activate our Brass Knuckles faster and faster, along with our double axe too. And our shield is going to be in this position, while we do have our holy armor over here as well. Now we do kind of want our wing boots beside our holy armor, but yeah, it's going to have to be this way for right now. And we're going to move on. Now the moon shield is going to be even better because it is going to block some range damage, basically just pop. So it is going to have a decent chance to block activate our steel gobert super fast, scaling up our damage on our double axe a lot faster than just a normal shield of valor. But hey, not looking too bad. That's 140 damage and 142 and not too bad whatsoever. Now we did grab you. Stone skill potion. Let's grab you Arms of Alchemy to go perfect with our potion. We're going to grab this too. And I'm going to roll again. So we're going to be crafting up a stone helmet here for sure. We could also grab another leather armor. We could craft up a dragon skull armor for even more damage reduction. Honestly, it might not be too bad of a call here. Also, Jin's lamp up top. Not even targeting our double axe, just because it is a super fast trigger. For steel gobert. Hell yeah, I'm down. For now, I'm going to sell you. I'm going to grab this protect build first. And unfortunately, I'm going to rock on once again.
Okay.
Now, I don't think the more stats is going to be that great with echoing Battlecry. But we do have it at 4.5 seconds, which is not too bad. It's going to give us more block. It's going to give us more damage reduction, allowing us to scale up our double axe to do some insane damage. Our opponent is also going to be doing a lot of damage with a bunch of molten daggers, so we could be in a little bit of trouble here. And honestly, not looking too great for us. Yeah, for sure, we do end up falling short. That shield blocking a lot of damage, unfortunately. Okay, we got our stone helmet. Let's grab you. Let's grab you as well, and our Arms of Alchemy, which is really not great for us. I'm pretty much going to sell it instantly. Let's keep rolling for now. And unfortunately, it is the last round to craft. So we can't even grab ourselves another freaking wing boots here. Stone boots would go a long way here for a bunch of effect damage reduction as well. But I just don't think we can actually afford it for now. And yeah, unless we sell some stuff here, we're not going to be able to take this later. So I'm going to roll again, looking for one final item. And we just can't take some. Yeah, I'm just going to be looking for one more cap for even more damage reduction. But we'll see. We are going to begin a bunch of dragons, trying to deal a bunch of burst damage. Now, they're not going to have a ton of survivability. There's a bunch of dragons. Doesn't really provide much. Now, they do get tons of heals. Well, it's not going to be crazy healing, but they are going to get some healing from the dragon's nest. They are inflicting a ton of poison. But yeah, double axe is going to be dealing some big damage. And awesome, 160 crit. Not too bad. Let's grab this. That's another hack container on sale for 6. Which we're not going to take. Now, we'll actually take this divine potion, even though we can't craft up another wing boots here. Which honestly is kind of counterintuitive to what we're doing with our Echo and Battlecry anyway. Because cold is one way we do lose really badly. And constantly grabbing these protective little purses. I don't really mind grabbing blueberries here. And yeah, let's roll again. And we didn't find any more caps. I don't mind grabbing blueberries because it does scale up our accuracy for our double axe as well. Which blind is going to be a huge problem for us too, even though we're scaling up our accuracy with our brass knuckles. But our set of blueberries should help with that too. But yeah, this is going to be our final build. A double axe, double steel goberts, moon shields into an echoing battle cry for tons and tons of block, and allows to scale up just a little bit easier. Because the brass knuckles does take quite some time to actually skill up the accuracy and crit chance. While we also want is time to skill up our double axe with our steel goobers, as well as just our double axe hidden as well. But let's go and see if it's going to be good enough. Can we win out? Are we going to fall short? And we are going to begin a staff of killing type builds, which might be problematic. Now they also have Nourish Please, which means we're not going to be taking very, very little damage at the very beginning, especially with our caps, but so is our opponent. And they're also going to have that heavy drinking to activate that quite some time. Now we do get a Battle Rage, meaning our double axe should be able to scale up a little bit faster. We have reduced our healing just a little bit with this cap as well. With 2 shields though, our stamina is going to be a little bit problematic with a double axe, which is going to be a little less than ideal. But hey, we give a 40% crit chance right now. That's 118 damage. But our opponent is going to heal back up. But again, that's 146 damage with a 55% crit chance. But can we keep up here? They have activated vampiric potions, dealing some big damage. Getting tons of lifesteal. That's 196 crit. Super close. One more hit. Smashing. We almost lost there. Holy moly. Yeah, our stamina cost actually went crazy because we did increase the activation speed with a bird, as well as just the shields taking our stamina away. Now the thing is, with our buffs, we could have actually lamped our double axe as well. So that is one way we literally could have increased our DPS, because our DPS was about 45 at the end of it. Now it was only 45 because our stamina was a bit of trouble with the shields, and especially with the Nourish Please. As for heals, yeah, we barely had any heals because we weren't doing much lifesteal. What a utility pouch, since we had so much damage reduction. And then as for block, we actually managed to get just about 629 block, which is not too bad here. But anyways, we did survive with 2 lives left. I'm going to leave you here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing, and hope to keep a lookout for the next one. I'll see you next time. Okay, we're back in history, and we're going to begin a Chili Gooberts with a Gin's Lamp, with a Fancy Rapier, and with Claws attack. They're going to be stacking up the heat super fast. They're going to have tons and tons of luck gain. They're going to have a super fast scaling Fancy Rapier. But we're also going to have a super fast scaling double axe. For sure. But it's looking super close. They're actually beaten down through our damage reduction, but that's 192 crit double axe, and not too bad. Okay, so we're going to begin this crazy Bloodthorn enchanted type build. So can we actually deal with this button? Now I would have liked to grab enchanted instead of more stats here. Enchanted onto double axe to double that scaling would be insane here as well, while also getting the effect of brass knuckles twice as well. Yeah, it would just literally be improving our build by that 50%. But looking pretty good for us. Our opponent does have tons and tons of heals though. It's actually looking super close, but smashing. Didn't even get a crit, but that's a 98 damage double axe. Okay, so we're going to begin Smojo's Echoing Battlecry Nourish Please type build. Basically what they're going to be doing is they're going to be removing all our buffs here, but honestly, we don't necessarily need a lot of buffs. So do we have the potential to smash down this super defensive? Honestly, this Echoing Battlecry is doing a lot of work with a crazy amount of damage reduction. Honestly, super interesting build. But we've got tons of block. Our double axe is still scaling. And it's looking pretty good for us. For sure. Now they're turbo stacking heat like there's no tomorrow, activating, inflicting a ton of fatigue damage with Mr. Struggles as well. But that's some big old damage. And not too bad. 250 crit. Kinda crazy. Okay, so we're going to begin Enchanted Mana Thirst Nourish Please. Nourish Please with the Meg Clover is definitely a strange play, because with the Meg Clover you want guaranteed crit chance at the very beginning, but they are going to be trying to lamp their Mana Thirst, scaling up that damage massively. But it's still looking pretty good for us. We're dealing some big damage. It's 156 crit. And smashing. Okay, so we're going to begin Enchanted Magic Torch Double Mana Thirst Nocturnal Lock Lifter. Now this looks like a kind of an awesome build, to be honest. Just getting a decent bit of scaling with a Magic Torch, while also having all that lifesteal. But I'd like to see the gloves on the Magic Torch here instead. Increasing the speed of the Magic Torch is going to be super important. But we'll see. Can we actually smash him down? That's a big old crit. They do get their lifesteal and smash it.